Hey guys, it's your girl Delina back with another video, and as you can see by both the title and the gear, I am a high school graduate. My actual ceremony has not happened yet due to Corona and everything. It was supposed to happen a few weeks ago, but instead it will be happening June 27th, and I will be official. But for now, I feel like just wearing the cap and gown, I seem kind of official, so there's that too. I wanted to say a few words in this video, primarily as, thank you, as well as some inspirational words, and just speaking from the heart, honestly. So for those who don't know me, which is a good amount of you guys, I have spent the last 12 years very dedicated to my education, very dedicated to my schoolwork, and just in general, I've been very involved in extracurricular activities. I've been very involved in the programs at my schools. From elementary school to now, I've always been a go-getter, and I've been very fortunate to have had the opportunity to have so many clubs to be a part of and so many programs to be able to be in, and I'm very grateful for that. I've also been in the gifted program since I was tested in the 2nd grade. And throughout middle school, I was in the gifted program where we specifically had a city program. And in high school, we didn't have that, but I still always took AP and honors classes, and I was still classified as a gifted student. So that's a little background on me. I've also mentioned in previous videos that I'm very drama-driven, and no, not drama like high school drama, but drama as in like the club, the organization, thespians. So I feel like I've devoted so much time to the things that I've done in school that, I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of who I've become, and that through everything, I'm standing here in front of you guys today to tell you that I made it. I have a cap and gown on. I have 12 cords around my neck. I am actually missing 2, but I have 12 cords. I graduated with 2 stoles and 3 medals, and I could not be more lucky and more happy and feel more accomplished than I do right now. Tassel is definitely hitting me in the face, but I decided to make this video now because unfortunately, due to Corona, I have to return the cap and gown. Well, I get to keep the cap, but I have to return the gown next Friday. So I thought that I'd just make the video while I have it. So I especially want to thank my family. I have a lot of family to thank, so I'm not going to go into specific, each family member gets a thank you, but honestly and truly, without having that support system, I don't think I would be where I am today, without having people who made me question, everything. And I feel like that's what family's supposed to do. They're supposed to make you question who you are. They're supposed to make you question what you want out of life and what you strive for. And that's something that my family definitely did, along with always supporting me and my dreams and everything that I wanted to do. I definitely have to give a special thanks to my parents for honestly always just being there for me for the very, very, very long hours that I was at rehearsal, always having a ride to rely on, and they would go out of their way to make sure I would get to rehearsal on time, that I would get to work, that I would get to school before I started taking the school bus, and even then they would make sure I get to my bus stop. My mom is very strict set in her ways, to where it doesn't matter if you're sick, it doesn't matter if you're dying, you're going to school. And although that's something I hated, because sometimes I would really feel bad and I'd be like, yo, can I stay home? And she was like, no. I am grateful that she did always push us to go to school and to do our best, because if you show up 10 days out of the school year, you're not going to succeed. But if you show up every day, you're learning something, or at least if you put your mind to it. So I want to thank her for that, and just thank my parents for just always being there for me. I want to give a special thanks to my aunt. She is one of my biggest inspirations in my life, and she has always been there for me. She has always been like an older sister to me, and I am so grateful for her. When I didn't feel like I had anyone, she was always there, and I knew she was always there, even when we didn't talk and we weren't as close. It didn't matter. because I knew that I could always rely on her. So I thank her for that. And, I think my cousins who a lot of, like 2 of my cousins are graduating this year with me. And, I feel like we've always pushed each other to be the best we can be, even if we don't talk every day. Family is just a bond that's unbreakable. No matter what happens with the adults, no matter what happens in the world, we're family. We're blood. And I thank my cousins for always being there and supporting me. I also really want to give a big thanks to my friends. There's a list like really, really long that I can't go through. Plus, honestly and truly, I feel like if I go through each list for each person, I might end up crying, and we don't need that. So I want to give a big thanks to all of my friends, my best friends, for always being there, for always pushing me, for always making me feel like I had a home, and always making me feel like I had a place to go if I ever needed it, always making me feel comforted, protected, and loved. That goes from, some of my friends who have already graduated high school and who have provided and passed down their wisdom onto me, as well as those who are in my grade and even those below me, because I do have some underclassmen friends that, ride or die. Like, I'm going to miss them so much. And yes, I'm fortunate enough to be going with 2 of my friends to the same school, and I'm very grateful for that. But for those that I will not be seeing very soon, I do want to say thank you for everything you guys have done for me, and just really resonate, and everything that they've made me who I am. They've contributed to who I am, whether it was the smallest thing as, hugging me when I have a bad day, or just always talking to me when I needed, or in all reality, just listening to me, because I talk a lot, as you can tell by these videos. So I really do thank them, and I really am grateful for that. A big thanks, obviously, is to God. God be the glory. I could not have been where I am. I could not be standing here today and tomorrow and the next day, God willing, if it wasn't for him. He's been such a big part of my life, and my faith has been such a big stronghold on my life. And, I'm so grateful for being able to be brought up the way that I was, and being able to have that love for Christ in my heart, and just knowing that no matter what I do, no matter where I go, he is protecting me, he is guiding me, and I'm following on his path. So yeah, those are all my thanks. For those who have not graduated, I want to say a few things, especially like my underclassmen friends. Like, I know my friend Jada, she's a junior, and she's someone I'm very much gonna miss. But I just want to give a little insight kind of on, what I've learned at Deerfield, and just in, my other schools, and just in general in life. Don't try to be someone that you're not. Don't try and force yourself to be put into this box and to be classified as something or someone, and just feel so isolated and so trapped. Like, oh yeah, I'm smart, I'm good at math, let me do mathletes, let me go and be a mathlete, and let me join that club. And then you stay so stuck in there that you don't explore anything else, because you're afraid of what others might think, or you're afraid of how you'll be perceived. And in all reality, if it wasn't for me joining so many clubs and so many extracurriculars, first of all, I wouldn't have all of these cords and stoles and medals around my neck. I would probably maybe graduate with 1 or 2. And I mean, that's fine too, honestly and truly. It's just I knew that I wanted to walk across the stage, or sit in my living room watching it virtually, with all of my hard work displayed around my neck, and all of the time and energy and momentum that I've dedicated to my clubs, to my organizations. So yeah, just do what you love. Do what you feel is right. Do things that get you out of your comfort zone. I like to think I'm an inspiration when it comes to like helping people and stuff, but I never in a million years thought that I'd be a brace cadet and help over 60 students apply for FAFSA and apply for college and sign up for Bright Futures, and amongst way more scholarships. I never imagined myself doing that, because it's out of my comfort zone, talking to people that I don't normally talk to every day. And I'm not a people person. I am, but I won't come up to you first. Like, if you come up to me, we will have the greatest conversation. We become best friends. But I'm not the type of person that engages first. So the fact that, you know, I stepped out of my comfort zone to do that and help so many people, it honestly means a lot to me, and I was really proud to be a race cadet. So just do things that make you happy, do things that you didn't think you'd end up doing, and see where life takes you. And honestly and truly, just trust in yourself, and yes, rely on other people, and, you know, like, build those bonds with others, but most importantly, rely on who you are, and love yourself for everything that you are, because honestly and truly, nothing is as satisfying and nothing is as great as self-love, because no one is going to love you the way that you should love yourself. So that's my little inspirational advice. So yeah, I definitely just wanted to say thank you. I've been touching my cords a lot, but so I'm gonna name a few of them just kind of like randomly. So like some are for taking honors classes in AP, silver for my 270 service hours, yellow and, well, gold and blue for Brace Cadets, which has been such a great program. I have one for book club, I have one for Quill and Scroll, I have one for creative writers, I have one for Latinos in Action for being a proud vice president, which I am very grateful for having that opportunity as well. And then I have National Honor Society stoles, and I have my Communication and Broadcasting Arts CBA, which is a magnet program at my school that I was in, a medal for that, as well as being an international thespian. After being in drama for 7 years, I finally got this medal around my neck, and I could not have been happier when I received it. And then just one from my actual school, being a Deerfield student. So I guess that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was probably just a lot of me speaking, but I guess I just wanted to get it out. I'm ready to move on to the next chapter of my life. I'm ready to see where God leads me and to see where life takes me, and just enjoy every second of it. And I may not know what my future entails, especially with Corona and everything. I may not know what's happening in the fall, but what I do know is that I'm going to live every day with a smile on my face, and live every day trying to do the best I can and be the best version of myself that I can. So I hope to continue to make videos in college. It might be like a move-in vlog video, and like, I don't know, some random videos here and there, which is what I do now anyway, like randomly, like probably like once every few months I'll throw a video up. But so yeah, so I want to say goodbye, but it's not a goodbye. It's just see you later. And I'm officially a class of 2020 graduate. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.